I thank Sri.Hanumanthe P. Manjappa, Chairman of Soundarya Group of Institutions and Trust, Sri Keerthan Kumar, CEO, Sri.Hanumanthe Gowda, in charge Principal of Soundarya College of Law. It was not there, it was some other building. Over a period of 2-3 years, Soundarya Group of Institutions have really progressed to the extent that thousands of students are finding, their future. Thousands of students are making their career because of these institutions. I really thank Soundarya P. Manjappa for its relentless support to bring education to every home. I'm happy. So that much of, the lively atmosphere these institutions created for the students. Anyway, coming back to the point now, we have a constitution like every other nations. We have several laws in this country. All the laws are the creatures of the constitution and should be the creatures of the constitution, because constitution is the mother of all laws. As per the intentions of the constitution only, laws are made. Suppose if a law made which is against the principles of the constitution, that law will be struck down by courts. This This is the academic part of it which our lecturers and I thank Prime Minister Narendra Modi, because till 2015 it was National, Law Day, Constitution Day was there. Now, after independence, over a period of time, politicians have realized that by celebrating National Law Day, we are not doing anything much wherein the constitutional intentions are known to the people. So they thought we could not do anything now. Laws are not implemented in the country properly, though we have several laws. I think yesterday you have seen Anti-Corruption Bureau has conducted a raid on several government officials. It is only a tip of the iceberg. I have served in the Karnataka Administrative Service. The country has realized that constitutional provisions are not implemented properly in the country. Therefore, to promote the constitutional values, in the year 2015, Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Bombay declared during the occasion of 125th birthday of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar that hereafter National Law Day should be changed as Constitution Day. Why? Constitution was in existence since long. Why Constitution Day all of a sudden in 4 years? Because politicians have realized that over a period of time, the constitutional values have not been implemented in this country. So therefore, we need to promote the constitutional values so that people will come to know. Good. For that one point, I am really grateful to. There is at least a weapon in your hands. At least on this day you can discuss about all those things what is happening in this country, in the state. Okay, now I think today is the day where we are supposed to read the best part of the Constitution. Of course, there are several chapters, there are several parts. Constitution was drafted, all these things everybody knows. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was the chairman of the Constituent Assembly, and the Constitution has got so many parts. 395 articles, 22 chapters, 8 schedules. Maybe later on after the amendment, you have 448 articles. How many? 25 parts, 26 parts, 12 schedules. All these things But what is the crux? What is the juice? What is the center? What is the kernel of the Constitution? Preamble of the Constitution. So, preamble of the Constitution is the basic structure of the Constitution, which cannot be. I think Keshavananda Bharati's case, where the 13th judge bench has declared that you can amend the Constitution, but not the basic structure. Now today, we are supposed to go back. Today, I think, today being the Constitution Day, we are supposed to read out the preamble. That is what is the intention. I think Supreme Court judge and all the judges and High Court judges, they are joining in Vigyan Bhavan today to celebrate and to deliberate on this. Prime Minister and President, they are also in the Parliament today. Reading out the preamble. For the last so many years, we could not know what is the Constitution. Today we will read out and have a new, thinking. That may be the intention. Good. To that extent, let us be thankful. Finally, on 26 November 1949, under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Constituent Assembly, what? Constitution has been adopted. But when it was implemented on 26 January 1950. Now, let us come back to what is the preamble says. We, the people of India, having resolved to constitute India into sovereign, social, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens what? Justice, liberty, equality and fraternity. Correct? This is the constitution. Now, if you come back to theoretical aspect, this much is sufficient, I think. Okay, it's a constitutional provision. Whenever there is a doubt in the minds of Supreme Court judges, they refer back to the preamble. Whether the law passed by the parliament or the law passed by any of the legislation, whether it is in tune with the preamble of the constitution. Keshavananda Bharati was one such a test, and a final judgment was given, and I think it still holds good. It could not be superseded because it was a 13-judge bench. Yeah. Now, let us go back. We have got some of the issues where we will discuss. Justice. What is the purpose of the thing? To secure justice. Right? Are we getting justice? Are we getting justice? If you go to government offices, they cannot give you justice. They will give you endorsements. Either come tomorrow or day after tomorrow, or it can be done or cannot be done. That's all. But ultimately justice you will not get. You file a suit. Are we getting justice in this dispensation? No. But the preamble of the constitution says, what is the purpose of this constitution? What is the purpose? Finally it says, we do adopt, enact and give to ourselves this constitution. To whom? To the citizens of this country. But then what these politicians have done? Have they given you? What is the intention of the constitution? No. Justice is, I can tell you my experience. We have made so many laws, but people are running from pillar to post for justice. And now if you take the government setup, you go to a Tahsildar's office, you go to any office, district deputy commissioner's office, you go to any BPMP, submit an application. Are you getting this? No. Finally you get an endorsement. You e-certificate checked. When over a period of so many years, when this thing happened, government of Karnataka thought of bringing in a new act called Right to Services. In Bihar, there was a law passed, wherein Bihar is the first state, people say, they passed a law, though they did not implement everywhere. They started an act called Right to Guarantee of Services to Citizens. Right to guarantee. You know what is guarantee, and you are all, lawyers going to be, advocates going to be, you know what is warranty and guarantee. It's a guarantee state government is giving to you. Your right is protected and you will be given service. And I stand as a government, I stand guarantee to you that whatever service you seek from government, I guarantee I will give you. Now I will tell you that act. Sakala Act was passed. That is, right to guarantee of services was later on, renamed as Sakala Act. Sakala means what? What do you mean by Sakala? In Kannada, Sakala is Valle Samaya. Sakala means right time, correct time, on time, etc. Meaning there. Now, if you file an application to, see, Section 8 of the Sakala Act enables you, empowers you, you ask for a service in the government, and if the government official does not provide you the service, then under Section 8 of the Sakala Act, you have got a remedy. You can ask for compensation from the officer who has delayed giving you the service. What is the compensation? At that point of time, they made it as 20 rupees per day. Suppose, now under Sakala Act, because you being lawyers, you are supposed to know about what is Sakala Act. If an FIR is registered by a police, a copy is supposed to be given to the complainant free of cost. If you apply for an encumbrance certificate before a sub-registrar has to give you the encumbrance certificate within 24 hours. If you apply for an income certificate, Tahsildar has to give you the income certificate within 21 days. Same way, if you apply for a learner's license, RTO is supposed to give you then and there, and some of the places within 3 days and all this. Like this, every department, various services, so much so that 1,200 services under the sky in government of Karnataka have been notified to be available to the citizens on Sakala. So, what is the meaning? Submit an application, provide the documents, whatever is required for you to get the certificate, that's all. Okay? But what has happened? First year, when it was introduced for a few months only, it worked. Afterwards, stopped. Now under Sakala, if an officer... Okay, now let us go into the ACBs and other lokaita aspects of Sakala, whether Sakala is Then, since Sakala, but luckily, I can boast of it. In fact, I was lucky enough that Sakala became a national #1 program of right to services. Almost all the state governments in the country wanted to replicate the success of Sakala. I had an opportunity. I was invited by IAS Academy, Mussoorie, Dehradun, wherein I had trained Bangladesh Deputy Commissioners at 3 occasions. Free air ticket, Dehradun Airport, somebody will be with a placard, welcome Mathai. And car is waiting, they will take me to 2.5 hours journey to Mussoorie. There we are placed in a 5-star hotel. And Bangladesh Deputy Commissioners also lodged in a 5-star hotel. I think I was told it is at the expense of the government of India because the pact is there. And 3 different occasions. But the fate of Sakala today is you apply for a service. I think some of you must have experienced apply for a service, and if you do not get a service, you get an endorsement. What is endorsement? A list of documents are required to be submitted. At the time of submitting an application, you have submitted, but they will give one meaningless point, say that you have not submitted another certificate which was required, and your application is rejected. You have gone through so many stages. You have gone to the village accountant, you have gone to the revenue inspector, you have gone to the various stages. Application mode, finally it is rejected. So you have a right in your hand, that is Section 8 of the Sakala Act, wherein you can demand compensation. When you demand compensation, you are not getting it. I am telling my own case. I have conducted raids in police commission office. I conducted a raid in Rajanguda police station, wherein quoted director PSI to register an affair. He did not do it. The people have complained to us. I said I will conduct an inspection. ADGP Ravindra told me you can conduct inspection police station also. When I conduct an inspection, I told the people, see, this is called proactive. I told the people, do one thing. I am going for an inspection to police station. You come with the team there, wait there, don't tell anything. When I enter the inspection mode, you come and submit an application, and I will done for it. So they gave an application. Immediately I asked the PSI, what is this complaint? Why FIR has not been done? Sir, eagerly martin, sir. That is not the thing. Court has directed. Registration of FIR for long back has not been done. Immediately I submitted a report to Director General of Police. Department inquiry was initiated against him. He was transferred out. To some extent, but then what will happen to the people? FIR was done. Can everybody do this? Can you go to a police station? It is a dream. You cannot, if you go to police station, at least a false complaint will be. Gun license applications are kept pending for 5 years. Imagine, topmost officer, police commissioner is next to Director General of Police of the same rank. If this is the situation, where is justice? I am talking about the preamble. I am not talking about my story, I am talking about preamble, justice. So preamble is standing on, the pillar is, to provide justice to, what justice? Social, economic, political. Is social justice there? Has now realized that yes, first let the people be aware of what is the preamble of the Constitution. Today all are reading out. President of India is reading, Prime Minister is reading, Chief Justice of the Supreme Court will be reading the preamble today. This is a good opportunity, friends, for you to familiarize with the preamble of the Constitution so that you will be able to end it. Probably you are the right people, advocates, future lawyers, who can fight against injustice. Now, there are many more issues. Okay, my timings, I think I may be told if I am exceeding my time. See, after the Sakala, there is one more act which has come in the government. Whether you are aware of not, I do not know. People like you, now those who are resisting, those who are protesting about all these illegalities, they are being killed. They are shot at. You know, many of the RTA workers have been killed. Oh, now what illegalities and violation? Finished. To give product, you must be knowing about that, Dr. Mr. Manjappa in Indian Oil Corporation. Manjappa in Indian Oil Corporation, whose driver was instrumental in killing him because he has brought out a big scam there. After the killing of Manjappa, Government of India thought it fit at the last stages of NDA, UPA government. They passed a bill called Whistleblowers Protection Act. Have you heard about anybody? No? I think. Anyway, you will be hearing, I think they will be talking about it. It is a legal subject. Whistleblowers Protection Act was passed in the year 2011, not now. And 2014 it was amended so as to weaken the provisions. When I was in the government, I have not touched upon, I think my story also I should tell. When I was, why I am telling this because it is very pertinent. When I was a Hassan Tahsildar, anyway I think already told, you may be aware, Google, if you search Mathai, you will get so many things and videos and audios and paper cuttings. When I was Tahsildar in Talak Institute of Hassan, we had conducted about 18 raids on sand mafia. One day midnight, miscreants came and they set fire on the main door of my house. Nothing happened, we were not bothered. Next day police dog, gunmen came, and we were working with gunmen, and I was also not bothered because I served the Indian Air Force. DMP did not collect it, therefore tax is being not collected. But the people, those who are tax collectors, they are collecting the money, putting into their pocket. It is not coming into the treasury. So I submitted a report. If BBMP cannot collect tax and if it cannot come into the treasury, why at all advertisement should be there? See, advertisement is a public, in public places also advertisement, the money should come to BBMP. If BBMP cannot collect. I have submitted another report saying that Soundarya ward number 111 of BBMP, average tax collection from advertisement was 15 lakhs per year. I have submitted a report after conducting a study, videographic and photographic evidence. With evidence I have submitted a report that no, Soundarya ward, it is not 15 lakhs. We are supposed to get 3 lakhs, the 3 crores per annum. Then administrator will say the rights. We are not bothered. You live once. You die once. In between the times, you should be able to leave your footsteps for future generations to follow. Don't think about who does what. I was not bothered. I went again with when I came to Sakala, I submitted another report wherein I said, Sakala weak agide, yarinda weak agide, IAS adhikarigalinda weak agide. In the year 2011, right to guarantee of services ಬಂದ್ರೆ 2012 ನಂತರ ಒಂದು ಪೈಸೆ ಕಂಪನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಲಕ್ಷಗಟ್ಟಲೆ ಜನ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿ ನನಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ಪರಿಹಾರ ಕೊಡಿ. ಅವನ ಪರಿಹಾರದ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಹೆಂಗಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ, if an officer does not give you the service, ಅವನ ಸಂಬಳದಿಂದ ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ 20 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. That's a compensation because ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ಸ್ಕೂಟರ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿರ್ತೀರಿ, you spend a lot of money for your travel and other things. You were made to go to the government office 10 times, 15 times. ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಒಂದು 20 ರೂಪಾಯಿ per day ಬಿಲ್, ಅದನ್ನು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿಬಿಟ್ರು. I had submitted a report when I was an administrator of Sakala. I said, Sakala is weakened by IAS also. That is the title. Therefore, it should be strengthened in the same spirit. Like now, preamble of the constitution ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಈಗ ರೀಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಜನರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ. ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ. In the year 2015-16, this is the Sakala Act. Please go through Sakala Act. Sakala Act ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇವೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಮಯಬದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಸೇವೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗದಿದ್ದಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅವನ ಸಂಬಳದಿಂದ 20 ರೂಪಾಯಿನ ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅರ್ಜಿದಾರರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕಾನೂನಿನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. Therefore, Sakala Act ಅನ್ನು ರಿವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. I suggested Sakala Commission ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ, so that Sakala Commission can punish these deputy commissioners. I still remember KP Mohan Raj, who is now a secretary in the government, he was penalized by RTA He was 160 rupees penalty was levied from him for keeping the conversion of the land file pending in his house. I was there. We worked together in Asan. He was a DC of Asan. ಅವರಿಗೆ 160 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಪೆನಾಲ್ಟಿ ಕಟ್ಟುವ. IAS ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸ್, IAS ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಅವನು ನಿಮ್ಮಿಂದ ಬರೆಸ್ತಾನೆ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಅವನು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. He will never write. He is supposed to write once a decision is taken, why this decision is taken. This is called in the judicial parlance is a reasoning. When a judge writes a judgment, he has to give reasons for that judgment. He cannot say that, okay, ಅವನನ್ನು ಕನ್ವಿಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನೋ ಜಡ್ಜ್ on the earth has got power. ಅವನನ್ನು ಕನ್ವಿಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವನನ್ನು ಕೊಲ್ಲಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇಂಥ ಕಾರಣಗಳಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ರೀಸನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಜಡ್ಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್. I think you will be learning in due course about judgment writing and all these things will be told. Now, coming back to this Sakala also free. I had submitted a report and incidentally Suresh Kumar, who was in Suresh Kumar level file pending. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬರ್ತದೆ. Now I am telling ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಕಾನೂನಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಪೊಲಿಟಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ? All the laws are made. What is the intention of the constitution? Preamble says you should get justice to all. Social, economic and political justice ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರನೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ಇರೋದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರನೇ ಈ ಸಂವಿಧಾನವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್, ಇನ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಅವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ವ್ಸ್. ಇವತ್ತಿನಿಂದ 26 ನವೆಂಬರ್ 1949 ಈ ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ನಮಗಿರೋದು, ನಮಗೆ ನ್ಯಾಯವನ್ನು ಕೊಡಿ. ನ್ಯಾಯ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಇಷ್ಟು ದಿವಸ ಆದರೂ ನಮಗೆ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಷ್ಟು ಕಾನೂನುಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ನೇನಾಗಬೇಕು? ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವರ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್, ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಾನೂನಿದೆ ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲದ್ದು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್, ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನು ಪ್ರಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ನನ್ನ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಅಕೌಂಟಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕು. ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಹರ್ಡ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್? ನೋ. ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ನವಾಬ್ ಶರೀಫ್ ವಾಸ್ ಕನ್ವಿಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಕೌಂಟಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಪಾಲಿಟಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಜಡ್ಜಸ್ಗೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ವೈ? ಯಾರು ಜಡ್ಜಸ್ ಎಬೋ ಲಾ? ಆರ್ ಜಡ್ಜಸ್ ಎಬೋ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್? ಆರ್ ಪಾಲಿಟಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಎಬೋ ಲಾ? ನೋ. ವೈ ದೇ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಪನಿಶ್ಡ್? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಕಾನೂನನ್ನು, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್, ಇವತ್ತು ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ದೂರ್ತೇವೆ. ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರು ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕಾನೂನನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಲೀಗಲ್ ಲ್ಯುಮಿನರೀಸ್ಗೆ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶ ಕಂಡಂತಹ ಅತಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ, ಅತಿ ಫೇಮಸ್, ಗ್ರೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಲೀಗಲ್ ಲ್ಯುಮಿನರಿ ವಾಸ್ ಹೂ? ಫ್ಯೂ ಲೀಗಲ್ ಲ್ಯುಮಿನರೀಸ್ ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದ್ದು. ಟೆಲ್ ಮಿ ಫ್ಯೂ ಲೀಗಲ್ ಲ್ಯುಮಿನರೀಸ್ ನೇಮ್. ಯು ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಲಾ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಕ್ವಿಕ್ಲಿ. You heard about Jethmalani? You heard about Nani Palgiwala? Now, okay. Jethmalani was the highest paid criminal advocate in this country, and during the period of Ram Jethmalani being the law minister of the country, CPC ಒಂದು ಅಮೆಂಡ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇವರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ. CPC ಒಂದು ಅಮೆಂಡ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ತರ್ತಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ಅಮೆಂಡ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾನೂನು CPC ಯಾವುದು? 1908. Civil Procedure Code was enacted in the year 1908, not by India. Indian Penal Code ಯಾವ ವರ್ಷದ್ದು? 1860. 18th ಸೆಂಚುರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಪೆನಲ್ ಕೋಡ್ನ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮವರಿಗೆ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದೇಶ ಕಂಡಂತ ಅತ್ಯುನ್ನತ ಅಡ್ವೊಕೇಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಒಬ್ಬರು ರಾಮ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದ? ಆರ್ ಶಾಲ್ ವಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ English man as the general of the Indian armed forces for some more time ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಚರ್ಚೆ ನಡೆದಾಗ I think Field Marshal Kariyappa raised and told, ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಮೆಚುರಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಫಿಟ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಸ್ಲೇವ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಿದ್ದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ನೇ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋಂಥ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ನೆಹರು ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಡೌನ್ ಈ ಸೆಟ್. ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಎನಿಬಡಿ, but a general cannot be. That to Field Marshal Kariyappa. That is why Field Marshal Kariyappa ಅವನಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಇಂಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಷಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋ ರ್ಯಾಂಕನ್ನು ಜನರಲ್ ತಿಮ್ಮಯ್ಯನಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ನಂತರ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಇವರಿಗೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಈವನ್ ಮಿಲಿಟರಿ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಷಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಪ್ಪ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ವೈ ಆಮ್ ಟೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಡೇನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕಾದ ವಿಷಯವನ್ನೇ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಬಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ವಿಷಯವನ್ನೇ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಇದೆ? ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಇದೆ? ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಎನಿ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್? ಎನಿವೇ, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಐ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಮಚ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಈಗ ಅಕೌಂಟಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ನ ನಂತರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಿಷ್ಟಿದೆ. ನಾವು ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು ಒನ್ ಬೈ ಒನ್. Justice, social justice ಅಂತ ಇದೆಯಾ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ? Anyway, there are so many issues we will not talk about. But ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಂಟ್ರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ರವೀಂದ್ರನಾಥ್ ಠಾಗೂರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಮಧ್ಯರಾತ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಹೆಣ್ಮಗಳು ರಸ್ತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬಳೆ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಿರ್ಭಯ ಕೇಸ್, ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಮಹಾನಗರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿರ್ಭಯ ಕೇಸ್. ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟಾಕ್. ಎಲ್ಲಿ? ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಕೇಸ್ ವೇರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಪ್ರಿಷಿಯೇಟ್ ನಿರ್ಭಯ. ಈವನ್ ಇಟ್ ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅನ್ಯಾಯವನ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿಭಟಿಸಬೇಕು, ಅವನಿಗೆ ಗಲ್ಲು ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅವಳು ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ dying during the, even when she was about to leave, in another 2 seconds, 5 minutes ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಯ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋಗ್ಲು. She was fighting for justice. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಟ್ ಬೇಕು. ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ನಿರ್ಭಯಸ್ ಕೇಸ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ರೇಪ್ ಕೇಸ್, ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಟ್ ಬೇಕು. ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಲೀವ್ ಯುವರ್ ಫುಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಟು ಫಾಲೋ. ಅಂಥ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನು ನೀವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ಲಾಯರ್ಸ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ದ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಹೂ ಆರ್ ಆರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್, legal knowledge. Therefore, there are some new generation, new political ideologies are coming. I think Delhi is maybe one of the things I heard other day. I was seeing a video where an IIT graduate turned, he starts a movement, India against corruption. Annajare ಜೊತೆ ಸೇರಿಕೊಂಡು ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಹವಾ ಎಬ್ಬಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ರೈಟ್ ಟು ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ರೈಟ್ ಟು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಹವಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಲೇಟರ್ ಆನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ advertising about a political party, but I am telling about the good things in everywhere you should. I am appreciating Modi for declaring Constitution Day instead of Law Day. Good. It is not that I am subscribing to his views for other things. Communal. So therefore, ನಿಮಗೆ now I think ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ during your journey in the legal field, ನ್ಯೂ ಬ್ರೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಒಂದು ಪಾಲಿಟಿಷಿಯನ್ಸನ್ನು ಅಥವಾ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮನ್ನು ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಇಂಥದ್ದು ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಎನಿವೆ, ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ನಾಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟಸ್. ಈಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಈಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಇದೆ? ನಾವು ಕಾನೂನಲ್ಲಿ, ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಈಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಇದೆ. ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಸಿನಮೋಸ್ಟ್ IAS ಆಫೀಸರ್, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು, ಸಿನಮೋಸ್ಟ್ IAS was the secretary of the KPSC. About few years ago, he was not allowed to enter a temple. Senior-most IAS officer, he was not allowed to enter a temple. ಯಾಕೆ? ಅವನು ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್. ಟೆಂಪಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನು ಆ ಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಕೊಡೋದು, ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕೇಮ್ ಎ ಹೆಡ್ಲೈನ್ಸ್. ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಈಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಇದೆ ನಮಗೆ? ಸ್ಟೇಟಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಅಪಾರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ. ಎನಿವೆ, ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಟಚ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ದೋಸ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಚ್. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಲಿಬರ್ಟಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಲಿಬರ್ಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಥಾಟ್, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್, faith and worship. Today I have read, I think it is there, I have ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬಾಂಬೆ, ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ, ಚೆನ್ನೈ ಹೈಕೋರ್ಟ್ has passed order stating that ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅವರು ನೋಡೋದೇನು, ವೋಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಬೆಳಗಿನ ಚೆನ್ನೈ ಹೈಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಜಡ್ಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ, ಇಫ್ ಎ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಎನಿ ರಿಲಿಜನ್, ಅವನಿಗೆ ಅವನ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ನ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಆ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಡ್. ಬಟ್ ಇವರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ದ ಪೀಪಲ್ ದೋಸ್ ವರ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಇಡೀ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಟ್ ಒನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟೈಮ್, ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡಿಂಗ್ ಬಾಬಾ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ ಅಂಬೇಡ್ಕರ್ ಆಟ್ ಥಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬುದ್ಧಿಸಮ್. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅದು? ಯಾಕೆ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವರ್ಣಭೇದಗಳು ಏನಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ ರೈಟ್ ಟು ರಿಲಿಜನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಟ್? ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲಿಬರ್ಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಥಾಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್, ಬಿಲೀಫ್, ಫೇತ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವರ್ಷಿಪ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗುಡ್. ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದು, ಇದೆಯಾ ನಿಮಗೆ ಲಿಬರ್ಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಥಾಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ನೀವು ಯಾರು ಲಂಕಿ, ಗೌರಿ ಲಂಕೇಶ್, ಶಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಥಾಟ್ ಇದೆ. ನನಗೆ ಲಿಬರ್ಟಿ ಇದೆ, ಲಿಬರ್ಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಶಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಹರ್ ಥಾಟ್ಸ್, ಕಿಲ್ಡ್, ಶಿ ವಾಸ್ ಕಿಲ್ಡ್. ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ವರ್ ಕಿಲ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. And today, government also knows, other companies, other companies. If this is the state of affairs in which we live, friends, it's high time you all should wake up. Now fraternity. I think, so anyway, I think we have to be thankful. Reading out Constitution is now, if this is the state of affairs, what we should do now? ಓಕೆ, ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಸಾಕಾ? ಕಾನೂನುಗಳಿಲ್ವಾ? ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾನೂನುಗಳಿಂದ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? We all should strive. We all should strive. And ನಾವೀಗ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮಹಾತ್ಮರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಚರ್ಚಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಿ, ಅವರು ಸ್ಲೇವ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರೋಕ್ಕೇನೆ ಫಿಟ್, ದೇ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ರೈಸ್, awake, don't rest till your goal is achieved. That is what you all should do. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ಕಲಾಂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಿದ್ರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಬರೋದಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಕಾಸ್ ಯಾವ ಗೋಲಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನೀವು ಮೈಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಅಚೀವ್ ಆಗುವವರೆಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ನಿದ್ರೆ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಡ್ರೀಮ್. ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಲೀಪ್ಲೆಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಗೋಲ್. ನೀವು ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ವೆರಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಫುಲ್ ಟು ದ Soundarya Manjappa chairman for having invited me for this wonderful program today. Probably ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಇಂಥ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗಬೇಕಾ, to touch upon reality. Now all these people talk, therefore we all must you and we together, we must create a new India with new breed of politicians and bureaucrats. This is a necessity, and without which probably ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ preamble ಓದೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಆದರೆ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ ಪವರ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪಾಲಿಟಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಎ ನ್ಯೂ ಬ್ರೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಾಲಿಟಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಹೂ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್. ಮೇಬಿ ಎ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ವೇರ್ ಇನ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್. ಅವನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಆಮ್ ಆದ್ಮಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿದ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಭಾಳ ಖುಷಿ ಆಯ್ತು ನನಗೆ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ BJP ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲ. He is an IIT graduate, the topmost engineering graduation degree in India, who has left that job, and he says, I am giving free medical treatment. What is the justification? He says, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ಯಾಮ್ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು, ಫ್ಲೈಓವರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ 350 ಕೋಟಿ ಏನೋ ಖರ್ಚಾಗಬೇಕಿತ್ತು, ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಎಸ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ 350 ಕೋಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ವಿ ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಡನ್ ಇನ್ 250 crores. 100 crores ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಲಂಚದ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗೋದನ್ನು ಅವ್ನು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಆ್ಯಡಿಂಗ್ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಮನಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರೀ. Simple things. I was told that in government schools, ನೋಡಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದರೆ ನನಗಿದು ಭ್ರಷ್ಟಾಚಾರದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಫೇವರೆಟ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್. ನೀವು ನೋಡಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇಂಟು IAS, IPS, KS and high school, government high school teacher, government doctors. Today, Kejriwal has owned. I am giving you ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರಿಗೆ ಫ್ರೀ ಬಸ್, ಅವರ ದುಡ್ಡಿಂದ ಏನು ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. I think he claims in India, Delhi government is the only government which is in surplus budget. That is ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಡೆಫಿಸಿಟ್ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರುವಂಥ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಸರ್ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಸರ್ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕ್ರಿಟಿಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. That is also being criticized. No, now time has come because of all these things. I think there are so many speakers now, I cannot rob their time in talking much. We have to ensure that a new breed of politicians take charge of this country. We have to ensure that a new, ಇವತ್ತು facilities, you go to America, luckily ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, I had visited America twice. ಇಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಬಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಿಬರ್ಟಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡೋದನ್ನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿದ್ದೆ, ಟೈಮ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, ಲಿಬರ್ಟಿ ಎಷ್ಟರ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಐ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಅನ್ ಅಪಾರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ವಿತ್ ಲಾಸ್ ವೇಗಾಸ್. ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಹರ್ಡ್, ಲಾಸ್ ವೇಗಾಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಅಮ್ಯೂಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರವೀಂದ್ರನಾಥ್ ಠಾಗೂರ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. 12 ಗಂಟೆ ರಾತ್ರಿಗೇನೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಸ್ ವೇಗಾಸ್ ಸಿಟಿ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗೋದು. 12 ಗಂಟೆ ರಾತ್ರಿಗೆ ಓಪನ್ ಆದರೆ ಅದು ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗೋದು ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ 5 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್, ಬಾರ್, ಕ್ಯಾಸಿನೋಸ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಮೆನ್. 12 ಗಂಟೆ ರಾತ್ರಿಗೆ ತಲೆ ಎತ್ತಿ ಅವರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ರವೀಂದ್ರನಾಥ್ ಠಾಗೂರ್ ಹೇಳಿದಂಗೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ವಿಚ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್, ಬಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್, ಈ ಬ್ರೀಡ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಎಂಟೈರ್ IAS IPS ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್, ಇದನ್ನು ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸಕಾಲದಂಥ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂಥನ್ಗೊಳಿಸಬೇಕು. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿ ಏನು ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಆಲ್ ಶುಡ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದವರಿಗೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಟ್ ಫೈರ್ ಇನ್ ಯು, you can always contact me or through them, and we are available for any sort of guidance. And let me not take, that is the only thing possible that Let us create a new breed of politicians, new breed of